Hej, z tej strony Indie Playerka i 14 odcinek The Thaumaturge. Jak pamiętacie, ostatnio się wiele zadziało. Jakiś golem nas ściga. Te sprawy. Pani się cieszy, że pokonałam policjantów. Też się bardzo cieszę, ale muszę już stąd iść. A widziałeś, jak ich przed chwilą wszystkich wybiłam? No. Dostałam drzwiami. Oho. Oj, masz.
Don't even think of reaching for your magic book. Vanya's pistol has a very sensitive trigger.
The second he moves, I'll blow his brains out, Chief.
Chief, let's do our best not to have Vanya shoot you in the head.
A to jest ten.
All you have to do is tell us where Svetlana Petrovna is.
O,
I'm running to a phone. There's been an accident. I think the pier collapsed.
Was Svetlana Romantsova there?
powiedzieć, że nie żyje? W sumie jak powiem, że nie żyje,
I'm
to...
afraid Svetlana is dead.
Are you sure?
She went down with the boat and didn't resurface.
Lie.
Victor, I'll be honest with you.
Będziemy się bić, czy nie?
Was a Gordian knot. I know that she spent years compiling all sorts of compromising material against the Tsar's government. She was a traitor. We were observing her, but she managed to get everything out of her apartment. I need to know if her knowledge could threaten the security of the nation.
To, niech prosi mi tutaj Tom,
If you want something from me, you just need to ask.
a nie mnie straszy.
I have a better idea. You tell me what you know, and I know where your papa's little black book is. Quid pro quo?
Najpierw ty.
I want to know who stole my father's grimoire.
This time, you go first.
As far as I know, all Svetlana's secrets went with her to the bottom of the Vistula.
Should we take him to the Citadel, Chief?
No, Vanya. We'll finish this here.
O. Zabiję tamtego z tyłu.
Why did you help Svetlana?
You first. Why did you kill him?
Pan jest
I
dobry?
never liked him.
Czy o co chodzi?
And he shouldn't know so much. Why did you help Svetlana?
The
Zaufałam.
emotions linking her to my father seemed sincere to me. I trusted her.
What if you were wrong? Maybe your father got together with her because I told him to. Would you believe me if I told you that your father didn't trust her?
No, I wouldn't.
Mm.
Quid pro quo, Chief. Where's my father's grimoire?
Look for it in Stanislav's circle of old friends. People who could take advantage of a missing grimoire.
Thaumaturges. Do you know who they are? Where I can find them?
No, but once you do, don't neglect to inform me.
Nie wiem, co mam myśleć o panu.
And watch out. They're very dangerous people.
Chyba mu spalili twarz. Coś to tak przeczuwam.
I need to get out of here.
O kurczę, rozwalam sobie pokój. A tu co się dzieje? Pół wypłaty przepił. Rozwadniają piwo. I co, tyle z tej historii? Dobra, to idziemy dalej. Pan chce pracować. A my idziemy do domu. Ostatnio się zastanawiałam, że to już 14 odcinków, a ja byłam 2 razy może w tym domu. Tak, wyjedziemy na razie do domu. Co chcesz od faceta głowy?
You're finally here. We've been waiting for you.
I'm afraid I was boring your charming sister with my chatter.
Oh, nonsense. I'll leave you two alone.
Cześć, Rasputin.
You look tired. Is everything all right? Do you need my help?
How do you know my address?
People in Warsaw know who the Szulskis are. You're quiet this evening. Did something happen?
Ciężka
This has
noc.
been an especially difficult night for me.
Is everything all right with Svetlana?
Why do you ask?
You two left without saying goodbye. Did something happen?
Powiedzmy, że nie
I'm
żyje.
afraid Svetlana is dead.
Czyli jednak moja teoria
I
o
was afraid of
połączeniu
this. How
się nie
did it happen?
sprawdziła. Powiedzmy mu, ufamy mu? Chyba mu ufamy. Może to wykorzystać przeciwko nam później, ale uznajmy, że nie wiemy, kim jest Rasputin. I uznajmy, że nam jest przychylny. I że to jest jeden z 2 naszych przyjaciół w tej grze.
I saw a golem.
A golem? From Jewish legends? Is it a salutor?
Yes, and it turned out to be a very real salutor. A material one. I didn't think that was even possible.
And what does it have to do with Svetlana? Did the golem kill her?
You could say that. The golem sank her boat by collapsing the roof over the pier. Svetlana intended to live off of selling other people's secrets.
Secrets can be deadly. Do you want to know what she shared with me?
Chcę
I'm
wiedzieć.
intrigued.
The question is, can you bear the burden that she also carried?
Który
Can
sekret
you
mu
say
chodzi?
which secret of Svetlana's you mean? She had a whole chest full of them.
Nie będziemy
That was in my
dumni.
chest, and now it's only in my memory.
Will you tell me what this is about?
Not here, no. Get some rest first. At our next meeting, at the Narzynskis. It's safe there, for now.
Żegnajmy się już dzisiaj, za dużo razy byliśmy dumni.
See you again soon, my friend.
Ja tylko patrzę i dalej myślę o tym, że śmierci.
Might this golem cause you any trouble?
I'm sure I'll find out soon.
Powinien teraz przez to okno wbić, o tu.
I think we need to have a word. How do you know people like this, Rasputin?
Kiedy tu?
How long was he here?
He arrived shortly before you did. Unexpectedly, he scared Grażyna. I received him in the salon so that he wouldn't go wandering through the house.
What were you talking about before I interrupted you?
What difference does it make? About... Strange. I don't remember even.
Sometimes he has that effect on people.
What kind of person is he?
No powiedz mu.
He's that
Jej.
miracle worker I was writing to you about. The one who helped me return to my senses.
Sorki, że trzeszczę.
Not completely, I think. Given that you brought him with you.
He just came to see me. I owe him a lot.
It looks like he knows you better than I do.
Za przyjaciela to będę słowna, jak już tak go uznaliśmy.
Olej is a good friend of mine. I owe him my life. He can visit me whenever he
To
likes.
trochę wpadłam jak w
With
te
friends
jego
like that,
fanki.
looking for enemies sounds like a pointless bother. First Niedzic, now a gloomy hermit. And ladies of the night have started hanging around outside the windows. Are they also friends of yours?
Cóż to za kobiety?
Who are those women?
Whores, Wiktor. Prostitutes. Women of easy virtue, daughters of Corinth. Courtesans, moths, hookers, floozies. I've been seeing 2 girls around here recently. They stand out on the street and peek into our windows.
Maybe Abaurisa is playing a prank. This can wait. Ligia, I'm really dead on my feet, but there's one more thing we need to have a word about.
I wonder what I don't know yet.
How long have you
Konieczkin.
known your chief?
What does that matter?
So you knew he worked for the Ochrana?
Yes. You'd have found in the end anyway, but he asked me not to tell you right away.
A powinienem ją opieprzyć.
I understand that each of us has various relationships we're tangled up in. But I think we should start talking about them more often.
Agreed. I'll only add that a contact like him is very useful in business.
I'm guessing he knows how to arrange contacts for you. I'm sure he often invites you to all sorts of soirees
No
and
przecież już o
receptions,
tym wiemy.
right?
I don't always accept. It seems like we've each got our own miracle worker. I know who he is, and I treat him very cautiously. Plus, we've already established that you don't report to me about your acquaintances. Besides, it was Papa who introduced him to me all those years ago. What's the real reason we're talking about Konieczkin?
Jak długo?
Did Konieczkin know our father long?
Ever since you left to live with Mother in Paris. Someone clearly had to clean up after you and Abaurisa. Maybe there's no point in dwelling on the past.
I saw
Spotkałam
him
go.
once more at Port Praga.
What were you doing there?
Pomagałam
I helped
Wiedźminie.
She wanted to flee the country.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Do you know what forces you're playing with? You know full well who she is.
Nie
Who
żyje.
she was.
Sorry, what?
Svetlana is dead. She was just setting off on a lovely voyage when a golem appeared and... Svetlana is dead.
Będzie mi tu jakąś dramatyczną
They'll put us both in prison.
dramatyczną historyjkę, muzykę dać w tle.
Maybe your devoted secret police chief will reveal something. Perhaps you should ask him.
No właśnie.
Yes, I know he's from the Ochrana. He's bragged to me about it
Przecież
himself.
już to rozmawialiśmy o
Maybe
tym.
your magic monk is up to something. No, I've had enough. Don't say another word. I desperately need to be alone right now. Where are my cigarettes?
Kiepski był ten dialog. W sensie jakby moje wypowiedzi powinny... O! Akt drugi. Dopiero? Te powinny wynikać jedno z drugiego, nie? Zobaczmy, co my tu mamy. Jeszcze raz rano, bo się... Czy my coś byśmy tu chcieli porobić? Może gdzieś by... Rozwój wydarzeń. Może tu, ale dobra. O. Gra mi się skraszowała. Nie wiem czemu. Fatal error. To jeszcze raz włączam. Czekajcie chwilkę. Okej, już włączyłam. Ponownie. Pijmy się czekolady. Dawno nie piłam kakałka. Może by dziś sobie zrobił. Połóż się spać i nie pokażecie mi, gdzie mam łóżko? Który to był jego pokój? Pamiętnik Ligi. Ona stoi tu, ja czytam pamiętnik. Co tu? A coś tam do mnie gadasz, okej. To idę do swojego pokoju w takim razie. Zamknę. Przebierzmy się. Ten ładniejszy. Jakbym się w ładniejszy garnitur, czy tam co to tam jest, ubierała.
It looks familiar, and yet different.
Ubierała do spania. Co się dzieje? O.
Well, well. Is this a dream?
Czy to sen? Nie wiem, proszę pana. No fajnie, tu macie krzesełko postawione. Tu drzewo w
I need
środku?
to get out of here.
Fool.
Ojciec Rasputin? Ironicznie by mnie tu wyzywa.
Devil himself.
Blind fool.
Well, what don't I see? Maybe you could give me an answer this time.
What don't you know?
Jak możemy
Why
pytać?
did you let a rat like Konieczkin into our home? Now he's dogging Ligia and me. Were you working for him? Did you start informing on your customers for him?
A fool's theory.
No i już.
Why is the golem pursuing our blood? You've not just put me in danger, but Ligia as well.
A może
Who
to
did you
ty?
hurt so much that the golem was aiming to? Hold on. It succeeded, didn't it? That's what killed you. That's what made the building fall on you. Who inflicted this punishment on you? What for? And how the hell do I lift it?
Everything I've done.
Was with your children in mind. I've heard it all before. For our good, I know. Thanks a lot. I didn't ask you for anything. Certainly not for someone like Konieczkin to cover for me. I didn't make you get into bed with him. Are you finally going to say something?
You've wasted your time.
I left you all the answers. You just have to find them.
Czemu krwawisz z oczu?
Where am I supposed to look for them? In the black grimoire, which I nearly got from you? In that case, where is it? Who was it? Your friends? Your coterie that you hid even from your lover? Who are they? What were you planning?
You possess everything I had. I have left you everything you need.
Dzięki, stary.
Come back here. I'm not finished with you yet.
Pomógł mi. Idziemy do siorki.
Look who's up. Sleeping Beauty. Have some coffee. In the morning, Grażynka brews it strong. All the revelations yesterday overwhelmed me a little. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my outburst.
Też przeprośmy.
Forgive me for yesterday. Warsaw was getting to me.
Yes, I know the feeling. And I don't want to quarrel with you either.
Szczególnie, że przeczytaliśmy dziennik.
I thought that, given our situation, your suggestion to talk to Konieczkin wasn't so bad after all.
I suspect he'll offer us a deal with the devil.
For now, I'm just thinking out loud. What's next?
O
I
ojcu.
had a dream about father.
Me too. Right after he died. He was soothing me with my favorite lullaby.
First he insulted me, and then blood poured down his face.
Very funny. Do you see him often in your dreams?
This was only the second time. I hope there will be more. It's been a long time since I was quarantined in the hospital. They're not
Może
ordinary
to się
dreams.
wnieść.
They're very realistic visions. I talk to him, I ask questions, but I can't understand his answers.
Why don't we focus on real life?
Jeszcze
Has
to?
anything been reported about Praga?
I've been keeping an eye out, but nothing yet. But Svetlana's disappearance won't go unnoticed for long. Hyenas like fresh corpses.
I know that you're still sorting through things there, but I really have to visit our store in Mirów.
I'm basically done, and I was planning to go there now after breakfast. Will you join me?
Jedziemy.
I should look through all of Father's things in the store. Everything he left behind.
All right, let's go.
Później zrobimy jakieś zadanie poboczne może.
Not much has changed here.
Just the sign. Or maybe the owner.
That's right. Now it's your kingdom.
I don't think queens dig through columns of numbers, exotic names, addresses, and consignment notes. Or scold customers who don't know the difference between powdered skull and powdered mummy.
Właśnie miałam pytać, co to za sklep.
Interest in the family business.
Actually, what is the difference between mummy powder and skull powder?
Skull powder is powder from a skull.
A po to.
You use it to
Taki
make an
sklep.
extract for apoplexy and bleeding. Thomas Willis, a pioneer of brain research, had a habit of adding it to his hot chocolate. Powdered mummy is an oil. Egyptian mummies are covered in a dark substance that's a mixture of embalming fluids and organic fluids from the body of the deceased. This hardened human resin has to be scraped off the mummy and made into an oil. It helps with wounds, rashes, sore throats, and dizziness.
It sounds like that substance is bitumen. And there are easy ways of getting it than scraping mummies.
That might be. But our customers prefer scraped mummies. Unless you're considering diversifying our selection.
O matko. Skrobanie mumii, to później jesz, czy tam pijesz? O, dziękuję.
This conversation has convinced me even more that Father left the business in the right hands.
Come into my chamber. I have to take care of the inventory. Try not to make more of a mess than there already is.
Jasne. Tylko trochę szperamy. Przyszedł ktoś. No, ciekawe, co się tam stało z tym Mordechajem. Nie z tobą
What
chciałam
is this?
rozmawiać, a jednak z tobą.
The photograph, Victor. A marvelous invention. Father was very fond of them.
I meant what Father has on his face. That smile. I'm sure someone he disliked had just died.
Did you want something, or are you here to joke around?
The guy next to Father, that's Hayat, right?
Yes, he's just younger, Victor. That's how photographs work, you know. They stop time and place.
Ty też masz dumę,
You can
widzę.
also see here that they were friends. But a year ago, that ended and they stopped working together.
Yes, you mentioned it recently.
It's a shame Papa never said why.
Could Hayat have wanted our father to die? Could he have sent the golem after him?
I think you'll have to ask him. I heard that he bought out one of the 2 rundown laundries here in Mirów, not too far away. You're welcome.
Thank you.
No kiedy jeszcze?
When was this picture taken?
Who knows, a quarter century ago? We must not have even been 5. You two look more and more alike.
Don't scare me. I'm taking another look around.
Oho.
Is that?
Yes. I'll take a quick look around.
Be careful. On my way.
Nie powinieneś stąd uciec, żeby nic więcej ten golem nie zrobił? Gabinet ojca. Co tu, halo?
I wanted to talk to you about a certain university.
The store looks better than I remembered. More human.
I've sorted through the remaining junk and I'm keeping the monkey brains, prepared corpses, and potency ointments just in the catalog now, so mothers can come here with their kids.
Do you want to be better than Father?
People look at a businesswoman strangely, so I intend to prove to them that I'm better than businessmen. I'm doing my best.
Bardzo dobrze.
Has anything strange happened lately?
Jakby
Anything
przed
that might
chwilą.
have something to do with the golem?
A cup fell from the table, and someone stumbled while crossing the doorstep, but I assume those aren't things that can be attributed to a golem.
Most likely common clumsiness. That's good news.
And some plaster fell from the ceiling, but that's probably because something was passing by. Nothing serious. Anything else?
What's this
Uniwersytet.
mysterious university?
I'm giving a lecture at the Flying University. It's a very informal educational initiative, not to say secret. And an important one, especially for women who can get an education from us, which they are legally prohibited from doing under the partition. I'd like you to come with me.
Cóż
What's
tam?
the lecture about?
The economic aspect of the woman's question. I've gathered some interesting data and managed to get some great sources from France and England. Come on! Those 2 brain cells you still have will appreciate a break from booze and trouble. Come with me.
Dobra.
Of course I will go. I will be honored.
No questions or bargaining? Who are you and what have you done to my
No.
mother?
If it's important to you, there's no need to persuade me.
The university is meeting in the antiquarian bookshop across the Green Square. Which brings us to the most important thing. Everyone brings something sweet, so I ordered some donuts
Ale
from
bym
Mrs.
zjadła
Jagoda,
pączka.
the best ones. And the best donut is filled with
Kim jest Jagoda?
All through our childhood we went to her for pastries. Has anything changed there?
nothing at all. And Mrs. Jagoda continues reminiscing about you.
No.
Yes, you were the only kid in her career that ate 8 donuts, threw up, and came back for more.
Tak, trzeba jeść pączki. Inaczej się je? Nie sądzę.
So, what about the filling?
Ojejku, z różą, wiadomo, że są najlepsze z różą.
With rose jam. Hmm?
When did you get so boring?
I learned to appreciate classics.
Get those donuts, will you?
I'll see what I can do.
Dobrze, będziemy później iść na wykład. Teraz dokończymy klątwę. Pani sobie trzewiczki ubrudziła. No cóż za szkoda. Nie dziwię się, jak macie taki burdel. Jakiś kościół. Coś tutaj jest. Mhm. O. Gdzie ja tu sobie weszłam?
Can you feel him? He moves with the bustle of the market and the rustle of sand grains around the stalls. It feels like the sun is standing at its zenith and burning mercilessly. It's a visitor from a harsh desert land. A djinn.
O, to ja salutora znalazłam.
I felt something. Where is it?
Jakieś targowisko. Cóż to tam, kwiaciarko, mi powiesz?
Would you like to buy some flowers? They'll steal your heart.
Have you perhaps noticed any unprecedented phenomena happening here?
Here? Mister, there's 1,001 of those happening every day. How about a flower?
Nie chcemy
Maybe some other
kwiatuszka.
time.
As you wish, sir.
Kwiatuszek innym razem. Tutaj cóż to? Landrynki macie. Z Lukrecją. Lukrecja jest fujka. Ślad znajomy, sfrustrowana osoba. Zobaczmy, już tu wszystko obejdźmy. A co takiego robisz? Stoisz. Zegarek, aha, macie tu złodzieja. Sprzedawca marzeń.
And it can be even better. I'll quickly find whatever it is you need, sir.
Well, I have heard that he has a reputation.
What are your wishes?
Ha, jesteś dżinem, co?
I should just tell you what I wish for.
Don't be bashful. We're all friends here.
Just name it, and I'll handle the rest.
Pragniemy miłości? Może chcemy... Dobra, powiedzmy, że chcemy
I want
wolności.
freedom.
Miracles like this I can do on the spot. What do you have free will for? You want something? Try it. If you don't try something, you'll regret it. Next time, make your wishes a little more material for me.
No to pytajmy o
Grant
to.
wishes like gin?
Jinn? Mister, I grant any number of wishes, not some measly 3 or so. I've got jinns eating out of my hand.
And you can grant any wish?
Yeah, I heard he brought a real Persian cat from Altsova. Now that's something.
You know it. I have yet to have a customer come back
Hej, ja też chcę
dissatisfied.
wybrać kota.
I was just browsing.
Do come back now. Wishes won't grant themselves.
Pan jest po prostu sprytny. Podejrzewam. Okej, pan sprzedaje stokrotki. Pani jest złodziejem. No to ty, czy nie?
Have you made up your mind, sir?
Kupmy
I'll
kwiatka.
have one.
It will be perfect for a buttonhole.
Przyjrzyjmy się.
Desert daisy. It survives even in the harshest conditions.
I didn't think you were such an expert on flowers.
Rather on people. I can't help but feel that we've already met.
Surely you're confusing me with someone else, sir.
I know what I'm talking about. You left an identical flower on one of the stalls, and you were very
Ale
happy
ty to
about it.
zrobiłeś, Wiktor.
You got a beautiful porcelain plate in return. And earlier, you were looking at gold watches. Fearing the seller becoming suspicious, you gave up on one of them. Should I go on?
Thaumaturge, I've heard a little something about you and your tricks. Want me to show you real magic?
Czy my sobie przypadkiem złapiemy...
Help!
Stop.
Przypadkiem sobie złapiemy
What are you up to, pickpocket?
tego?
Stealing from flower girls? You scoundrel.
Salutora.
like breathing through a straight nose.
W sumie tyle się tu dzieje, że nie wiem, czy wam urywam to, co mówię, czy nie urywam. Jak będę brzmiała dziwnie, to przepraszam.
Everyone says that. Well, maybe not quite in this way, but...
And people lose their belongings. What about him, Yahim?
A. Nie na ciebie, okej. Użyjmy mocy, jak już mamy.
After all, you're not angry with me. I'm not the one who isn't paying you. Your anger has a different source. Go to the source.
No.
Yahim, the truth is cruel. Unfortunately, the pickpocket is right. What's the use of tormenting some small fry when you know who this is about?
Well, I wanted to tell you a long time ago, only I was afraid that...
Yahim, lad, I would never. Come on. We'll settle things with that scum in his office. As for you, you know what'll happen if you come here again, right? You understand?
I'm already gone.
No dobrze, chyba chcę tu dokończyć. Jak mamy sobie zaznaczyć to? Troszkę zeszliśmy, no. Z tematu. Ale jak tak trzeba. A tutaj coś mi się okej.
No, that's still not it.
Umysł 6. Nie ma problemu. Czy to będzie umysł 6? Tak. Punkty życia o 2 jak najbardziej chcemy. Chyba nie zwiększyliśmy. Czekajcie, czekajcie. Nie poszło mi to tak jak miało. Skupienie o 1. Niech będzie to. Ale nadal umysł jest, czyli za mało, no. Tu co jeszcze? Nie interesujesz mnie pan. O! Jesteśmy na pustyni. To czemu to nie było jakieś takie brzydkie?
Interesting. My thief was definitely here. Or could the djinn be deceiving me? The
Zobaczmy.
heat again. What tricks are these?
Welcome to the watering hole, wanderer. Show the proper respect.
Hello. My name's Wiktor.
They call me Ali, and this is my well. Did you draw from it?
Nie.
No.
So, what are you doing here?
I was looking for someone here, but I didn't find them.
At the zenith in the desert, it's not hard to lose your way.
Gdzie ty mnie wysłałeś?
Are you trying to lead me astray like a djinn?
I meet desert spirits sometimes, but I don't walk in their paths. No mortal should.
Jakieś schizowe rzeczy
I'm
się
just
dzieją.
Ali.
I'm following the trail of a particular thief, but so far she has eluded me. I know she passed this way.
It sounds like she's one of the jinns.
You weren't far off. Have you seen her?
I've not only seen her, I also know her. And since you showed me respect at the watering hole, I'll tell you where to find her.
Popłaca być cię miłym.
Find washerwomen working. Your thief lives among them. Your oasis is within reach.
Czy ja będę chodzić po pustyni teraz?
I'm talking to you, man.
What?
I asked why you're staring at this pump.
Którą stronę
I'm
do
looking
pralni?
for the laundry.
Well, you could use it. Both laundries are in Murov, on Crown Pass Street, south of here. No offense, but you look and sound like someone who's lost his marbles.
To bardzo
better
miłe.
Go now. Be on your way.
Myślę, że ten komplement jest naprawdę górnolotny. Coś było przy studni z Jezusem, chyba też jakaś Ewangelia czy coś jest. Nie wiem, dlaczego mi się to przypomniało teraz. Dobrze, to ja wam dziękuję. Następnym razem poszukamy i dżina, i golema, i wszystkich będziemy szukać. Dziękuję wam bardzo i do następnego razu.